It is time to preview the AFC West in the 2021 season right here on the Rich Eisen Show. And look, I'll be surprised if anybody does not have this team winning it. I'm gonna wind up choosing them to go back to the Super Bowl again.
You are.
I'm gonna.
You're calling it right now. Are you gonna rematch?
I don't want to go too deep into it. And I reserve the right to change my mind over the weekend as well, because next week is when I have to deliver it next Tuesday on NFL Game Day morning season preview show. The last show in the history of our old studio in Culver City. I'm closing the lights.
You're not doing it at the new set?
Not next Tuesday, no.
Oh, wow.
It's the last one of the old studio.
You were first?
I'm like Carol Burnett. I'm going to close out the lights.
You were first and you were last?
I'm the first and last out, like every quarterback should be, right?
Love it.
It's Mahomes' world. We're rent paying. Yeah. The Chiefs are number one. I'm taking the Chargers number two.
Oh.
I'm taking the Chargers finishing in second place. I totally believe in what Brandon Staley is cooking up there. They've got playmakers all over the place. I mean, you add up the playmakers in every spot in the division, and the Chiefs have the best roster in my estimation. Chargers are right behind them. If not, we'll see proven maybe right there with them. I think they've got playmakers absolutely everywhere in the way that the Raiders and the Broncos don't. And in the Broncos quarterback situation, I need to see. I need to see how that works out with Teddy Bridgewater. And I have a feeling we're going to see Vic Fangio go back and forth between Bridgewater and Drew Lock. He's going to want to see what he's got in Drew Lock before the end of the season. Elway might want to see what he's got in Drew Lock, because they're going to be putting Green Bay 12 jerseys on their hope chest between now all the way through to January.
Right.
So I need to see what the Broncos look like before I have to believe in them. And I'm not saying they can't be better or won't be better than fourth place in the division. But I'm taking the Chargers 2, Raiders 3, Broncos 4. Christopher, what do you have over there?
Yeah, I'm with you on 1 and 4, Chiefs and Broncos. I don't think anything more needs to be said. You covered it. But I'm going to double down on what I said yesterday about what would make this season or a fun storyline to kind of follow. I'm going to take Raider Nation to finish second. I think it's a huge year for those guys, for Gruden, for Mayock, and for Derek Carr. And I think Derek Carr is going to ball out. Fans are back there now in the black hole in Las Vegas. And I like the Raiders. I think they're going to have a really good year. Not taking anything away from the Chargers. Love Justin Herbert. Love Keenan Allen and Eckler, and their coach Brandon Staley really seems to have them going in the right
Derwin
direction.
James, and that's what I mean. They
awesome.
got playmakers everywhere,
They absolutely
brother.
do. But you know what? I think Chargers fans, with few that we actually know, they're snake bitten. Something always comes and gets them. Injuries to Derwin James and the offensive line in the last few years. I don't know. I'm just feeling Raider Nation this year.
TJ, what do you have over there?
I mean, basically, we could just edit what Chris said and then just take his audio and put it on me.
All right.
Because I kind of feel the same way. The Chiefs, obviously, they're the deans of the division. The Broncos, right? I think the Broncos have talent. They've got some good receivers, man.
They do have good
Jerry
receivers.
Jeudy, Cortland Sutton.
Can I add one more? Chris, when you draft in next week's draft.
Oh, are we circling?
We're circling Javonte Williams, the running back of the Denver Broncos.
That was
Melvin Gordon. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to steal it from you. Melvin Gordon best have his head on a swivel there atop that flow chart.
You're right.
I'm sorry. Did I take your point?
You ruined his flow.
That's it. Well, like I said, we could have just used his audio anyway. And the Broncos, I feel they got talent. The Chargers, there's always something weird happens with the Chargers. Like you think they're going to be good and something wonky happens. I'm with you, man. Like, I hope the Raiders do well. Listen, Raider Nation, I ain't got no beef with you. You ain't done nothing to me. I hope the Raiders are good. Football's more fun when the Raiders are good. But they're all looking up at the Chiefs, basically.
I think so, too, but they're going to be looking up at the Chargers as well. Justin Herbert, year 2, bro. And Eckler, if he's healthy, and Keenan Allen, right? They still got Mike Williams there.
Still got Mike Williams.
And Derwin James is no joke. He's going to, if he stays healthy, which is a huge if, then there's defensive player of the year type stuff in him.
Sure.
I believe in the Chargers. Words that clearly can come back to haunt. I understand.
It makes sense.
But if Zach Wilson's the next Mahomes, why can't the Chargers be the sleeper team of 2021?
Why can't this division get 2 playoff teams?
I think they can.
I mean 3, 2 wild cards.
I think they could. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see what the Raiders look like. Yeah. That offensive line, I don't know what they did with it this offseason. We'll see. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.